So, hi Vishal, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great, ma'am. I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for
Yeah,
asking.
I'm most welcome. I am doing okayish, but yeah, okay. Surviving. So, Vishal, what do you do?
Actually, ma'am, I'm a student, and right now I'm pursuing graduation second year.
In which stream? Like
Um, I'm pursuing Bachelor of Arts.
in
Yes,
no Bachelor of Arts in
in history.
history. Okay, okay,
Yes.
great. So, are you
Yeah.
fond of history? Like, do you like?
No, no, ma'am. Actually, it was, I just looked around my, friends what they are pursuing. So I just enrolled myself. But I really, it was not my choice.
Wow, that is so awesome, Vishal. Are you sure then you want to do this course?
uh, Sorry, ma'am.
Are you sure you want to pursue this course?
Yes, I'm sure. I just completed my Bachelor of Arts, but I just want to improve some skill on myself so that I can be able to do something. I will not able to just depend on my degrees. So that right now I'm just improving my skills like communication, public speaking, these types of skills.
So, what problems do you think you're facing when you speak?
Ma'am, right now, if I talk about my improving in this language, so since no, till now, whatever I improved, it just by myself, like watching YouTube videos, and listening podcast, English podcast. So whatever I did till now. Everything I just did by myself. I used to talk with myself like a mad, and I use an application that name is Talk Now. So there are a lot of people, a lot of students who willing to know, who are willing to improve their English language. So I also use that application, and uh, I improved my English language till now. But ma'am, the problem is with me. I talked there, uh, and I have confidence to talk there.
Shal, hi.
Yes, ma'am.
See, first thing, don't be in such a hurry. Slow down, right?
Okay,
You're
ma'am.
not in a hurry. Don't speak like, have you seen that movie Chak the India?
I have heard about it, but I have not watched it
Then you don't
properly.
know that dialogue. Okay.
Ye-
Okay. So, yeah, you don't have to hurry up as if we have a train to catch. We don't have a train to catch, right? Do you
Yes.
have a train to catch?
No,
I don't.
ma'am. No. No.
So it's okay. You
Okay.
take your time to speak. Your first goal is not really speaking. Your goal is to make your listener understand what you're saying. And if I speak like this, would you understand anything? You won't.
No. No, ma'am.
Right? Then,
Yes.
however much good English you speak does not matter because समझ तो कुछ आया ही नहीं.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So let's try to speak at ease. It's okay. You take your time to explain things, right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So I was telling that man, I just improve English language by myself, and I use application that name is Talk Now. There are a lot of students who are willing to improve their English language. So I have talked a lot of people who are from India and apart from country. So where I learned a lot of things from this from that application. I get confidence to talk people, how to talk people. But the problem is with me when I as I you know
Does
when I talk to people, face to face, like right now I'm talking to you. So you're watching me, I'm watching you. So I get I get little bit nervous at what to say and how to say. But at that application, at Talk Now, there is no people who are watching me. I just talk to
that's
on
common. That's common.
voice call.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
that big of a help then, I guess. Because
Yeah.
ultimately, our goal is to communicate with someone face to face, right? We can't
Yes,
always
ma'am.
do voice call.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I
That is.
guess, yeah, that thing is not going to benefit developing your communication skills. Might be
Yes.
able to help you with the English, but not sure about communication. Okay. Alright. So yeah, now you want to be able to communicate better when it's on one or face to
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
face. Okay, Vishal. All right. So I'll ask you about something. You try to tell me whatever you can about it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So you try to tell me, Vishal, about your best trip ever.
Uh,
Where did
actu-
you go? With whom did you go? What all did you see? Food that you tried, everything.
Actually, ma'am, I'm not traveling too much.
Oh, you don't
So
have.
yeah, so I don't have any traveling experience in my ever in
Okay,
my
no
life till
problem.
now.
Okay, so I hope you do have a favorite movie. No, do you
Fa-
watch movies?
yeah, I watch movies, but I don't have any particular movies that I like most.
Okay, then tell me about the recent movie you watched. What's
Uh,
the
the
story of the recent movie?
the recent movie I have watched, and the movie was repeated. That actually I have watched it earlier, many times. And that movie is, recently the movie was Three Idiot. Recently I watched.
One of my favorite movies.
Yes, ma'am, and it's all related to a student life that you don't have, uh, you know, uh, any, if you want to grow in life, then you don't have, you should have a uh, personal experience. You have to do develop some experience, and you don't need to any degrees, and you just need to excellence in yourself. Yeah, so I learned from that movie.
Okay, so who is your favorite character in the movie and why?
Actually, uh, it's quite, um, impossible that I choose any character, because I like everyone. So I don't have any particular one that I would say this is my personal character which I like most. Uh,
Okay, so if you had to pick between Farhan and Raju, who would you pick?
Farhan and Raju,
Who's
actually.
better as a character and why?
mm, Actually, ma'am, I'm little bit confused. What should I say about Farhan and Raju? Uh, uh, Actually, I know, but I'm not able to explain. What should I say? So then,
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. Do you like Bowman and Rani's acting?
sorry, ma'am.
The guy who plays the role of Virus?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah.
Do you like his acting?
Yes, I like. And at the end of this movie, he has to give up. He has to, uh, uh, you know, uh, I don't know what should I say here.
3, 2, 1 इतने में बताना ही है. I'm not counting, okay? Take your time. So it's like you give yourself a timer. ऐसा लगता है आपने अपने लिए एक टाइमर सेट किया है. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 इतने में नहीं बोला तो I'll quit. You don't have
No,
to do that.
no, I'm just expressing my, yeah,
Yeah, express, but don't
yeah,
quit. Don't quit.
yeah. Actually, at the end of this movie, he has to give up his ego that he had.
Took away his ego, like Amir Khan. It took literally snatched away his ego.
Yes, yes, ma'am. At the end of this movie.
All right. Okay. What do you do when you're not at college or not studying? What do you do in your free time? Any
Actually, ma'am,
hobby?
yeah, actually, ma'am, recently I made a hobby, and that is book reading. And yes, book reading.
That is
And
so good.
yes, as and right now I just focusing on my English language. I'm very crazy to improve my English language. So whenever I I free at my home, so always I just think in English and doing something which is related to English language, which is related to improving English language. So this is gonna uh, happen with me at my daily basis, like daily life basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. When like you're saying you're book reading, so what genre are you reading generally? What type of books are you reading?
Actually, I'm reading books right now. I want to know that how to, I want to acquire financial knowledge. So I'm reading some financial book like I'm reading right now Think and Grow Rich book by Napoleon Hill, and also have some book that name is How to Win Friends and Influence People. The
Yeah,
power of, yeah, the power of your subconscious mind. And
yeah.
yes, yes.
I
So
call it psychology of money.
yes, like no, this book I'm not reading right now, but I read it in future. So
You will.
these all books I have been reading. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Huh. So, do you think book reading is a task, or do you do it out of fun?
No, actually, I started reading book for two purpose. The first purpose is when I come to know that book reading is very important if you want to take if you want to have financial knowledge. So you have to read books, and the second thing is I want to improve my English language. I want to have fluency in my language. So I was suggested from I watched some videos on YouTube. So all they are suggesting that book reading is important if you get some fluency and if you get acquire knowledge. So book reading, every student must read. So I started reading books since then.
That is splendid, Vishal. That is one great habit you have inculcated.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Vishal. Your hand gestures, your expressions, they're so on fleek. Like you are such an impressive talker. Okay,
Thank
you
you,
talk
ma'am.
so impressively. You always have a smile on your face. Like, it makes the person want to hear you.
Yeah, actually, ma'am,
Right.
I had joined a public speaking course, so I had to
Ah,
yeah, I had to learn how, when you talk to
there.
somebody, then how should be your hand gesture, and your arms will be freely, and whenever you talk to, then that people will having interest in you. So that there I learned that how your hand posture should be.
Give me some tips. What should a person do while public speaking?
Yeah, like I have learned there that if you're going to have a if you're going to deliver a speech on a stage, then your hand should be like sorry, your hand should be like this, and whenever you are addressing someone, then your hand posture should be like this. You are addressing someone like this, and you should have a facial expression on your face, and you should have smile on your face, and whenever you are addressing someone, so there are a lot of audience in before you. So uh, make sure you're watching everybody through your hand gesture, through your eye contact. So these types of things I have learned there.
Vishal, you learned well, huh? You learned well. Okay, so coming back to the basics, there is no problem with your hand gesture, expression, or intonation, right? Even your voice modulation is perfect. But then again, the only thing that is spoiling your speech is grammar. Okay,
Yes,
and I am pretty sure you even know what is tenses, how do we do tenses. I'm pretty sure you know everything. but it is the lack of communicating with someone one on one, lack of practice of communicating with someone one on with someone face to face, that is making you mm, do these mistakes,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes,
Perhaps
ma'am.
if you were more used to this, you would have done less mistakes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I would say that, Vishal, how you have taken all these things as a journey, you need to take this thing also as a journey, a new journey, where now you'll be communicating face to face and working on your grammar mainly. Now, the faults that I found in terms of grammar principles, first is you skip on your helping verbs at times. Let's say you are telling me about I playing a game. You will skip the am. You told me I playing. There was no am in it. Right. Similarly, there are multiple instances when you skipped on the helping verb. You only used the ing or the ed part, no helping verb. No is, am, are, was, were, has, have, do, does, did. Okay. Second, I'm right now just telling you the mistakes. We'll work on them one by one. Second is, sometimes when you are trying to tell me about a certain tense, about any activity in a certain tense, you are using incorrect form of tense. For example, although you know when to use which tense, but while speaking, you tend to make mistakes in terms of present and past. For example, you were telling me that, when you are, let's say, you're telling me when you're giving a speech, you had to keep your hands like this, right? You're saying you had to, right? I'm not able to do it because my nails are coming. Okay. So let's say you had to, right? But this is a habit. So I can't say had to. You have to, right? I'm giving an example that this is what you did. At
Yes, ma'am.
places where you should have used present tense for habits, you used past. So, first thing that I want you to do is every time you speak a sentence, just make sure that the tense form of the sentence is correct. Helping verb plus whichever form of the verb is accompanying it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, this is your goal one. For next three classes, we'll work on just making sure that the tense form is correct. Then we'll slowly move to keeping prepositions correct. Then we'll make sure tense, preposition, and the third thing that we'll add is correct. Then we'll add one more and make sure the new goal is four things should be correct. Right.
Yes,
Similarly, we'll keep working on one topic every. All right. Okay,
yes, ma'am.
Vishal, I have another class, so I'll have to run now.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
I'll
for
see
giving
you
your
soon.
time.
Welcome.
I, it's really lovely talking to you.
Ah, same here. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.